It's stamped in us. You women, the call to love is stamped within your bodies as well. When you see a woman's body, what does it reveal? Mystery, beauty. As I had said, you are the most beautiful thing that God created in the earth. And with that beauty comes power. The question is, what will you do with that power? And when original sin comes into the picture, you fall to two extremes. Either the vanity, but most people don't fall into that. They fall into thinking, I have nothing beautiful to offer the world. I am not beautiful. Because the world, you turn on the TV, what does it tell you, girls? It tells you, you're too fat, and you're too skinny. You're too fat and too skinny. You're a real piece of work. And it's like, constantly, you're told your body is disgusting. Hate your body, hate yourself. And our desire to find love, your desire to find love, look pretty, you look at what? Like a 17 magazine or some like Abercrombie and Filth catalog, and you think, well, that's what I need to look like to find love, but the standard is fake. Cindy Crawford. Revlon makeup thought Cindy Crawford is too fat for them, so with computers, they made her arms skinny in their advertisements. The standard of beauty is bogus. There was a girl who auditioned to be on America's Next Top Model. She won the audition, she's so pretty, she meets the producers in like LA or New York, and they said, okay, on episode number 5, you're gonna go to Paris, France. And while you're there at a runway model show, you're gonna cheat on your boyfriend. She's like, no, I'm not, I love him. And they said, look, okay, you don't have to actually cheat on him, we're just gonna make it look like you cheated on him. She said, no, I'm true to him, and I would never disrespect him like that. They said, really? You're gonna be like this? You can't be on the show. They never let her on because she was a faithful woman. Real beauty is not revealed to you. Bogus beauty, the fake beauty is all, and look, we're not all supermodels. I don't know the last time you went to like a public swimming pool or something, but we're not a bunch of supermodels running around. People magazine, I just saw on the newsstands flying out during my 6-hour layover in Dallas yesterday. People magazine, give it up for Dallas and your stinky airport. And so we're sitting there, and People magazine cover stories like the 50 most beautiful bodies on earth. And for the 5th year in a row, I have not made the list. I mean, come on, I'm 5'7" almost. It's like, what's there not to love about this? Even Steve Angrisano, he hasn't been on it this year either. He got totally snubbed. Not the most beautiful body. Look, we don't have that. But the fact is, you women, you don't have to look like a supermodel to possess great beauty. But the thing is, what will you do with that beauty? What do you do with it? Well, what does God do with his beauty? How does he reveal his glory? Look at the Old Testament. The Holy of Holies was where the dwelling place of God was. And so how did God reveal himself? Put himself behind a veil. Behind the veil was another wall and another wall. Only one person a year could come in the Holy Holies. It was the high priest. On the Day of Atonement, he could pass through. And he would wear around his waist or his ankle a bunch of bells so they could hear him from the outside walking around. So if the bells ever stopped, it meant he just became dead, because he came to the very presence of God and he died from the glory. And so they had a rope tied to him so they could pull his body out of the Holy of Holies, because he had to be in such awe and reverence of this dwelling place of God. But God only revealed his glory to the one who deserved to see it. Girls, your bodies, only lift the veil over your body to the spouse who is worthy to see the glory of that unveiled mystery, that awe for your own bodies. You've got to have this. And I hope you girls see, I'm not just inviting you not to hook up and don't be that guy's friend with benefits. That's not what I'm just simply calling you to. I'm inviting you women to possess a deep and radiant purity that will inspire men to become worthy of you. One girl in Los Angeles told me, Jason, I really don't want to date or marry a guy unless he's worthy of my body. And I said, you go, girl. But she got it. She didn't think she had a perfect figure. She knew the dignity that she possessed. She had this radiant purity. And you girls may think, well, look, Jason, radiant, purity, beauty, sorry, you don't know the stuff that I've done. My past isn't quite so radiant. Well, maybe you've been focusing a little too much on the past. Maybe it's time to start looking towards the